Alright, good morning ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Small Brain Pilot channel. Today we're parked here at Karachi Jinnah International Airport. We're flying the brand new iniBuilds Airbus A300 freighter down to the United Arab Emirates. We're not going to Dubai, we're going to Abu Dhabi, the home base of Etihad. As you can see, we have the beautiful Crystal Cargo livery that looks stunning in the morning Karachi sunrise. Without further ado, I'm really excited to fly this brand new aircraft. So let's get right into the video. Alright ladies and gentlemen, here I am in the cockpit of the beautiful Airbus A300 in the cold and dark state. As you can see, all the switches are turned off. Ground power is available to us. I'm going to be connecting it shortly. A true man starts up his aircraft from cold and dark. Without further ado, I'm going to get the aircraft started and get us ready for APU startup, and I'll catch you guys then. Alright ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the cockpit of the Airbus A300. I have everything configured up. External power is still connected, but in terms of the FMC and the data, everything is routed in. So I think we can review our flight plan really quickly. Just really quickly, let me go to flight plan page. Alright, so we're going to be taking off runway 25 left as a standard into Karachi. We're going to climb out using the Milo 1 Foxtrot departure, and we're just going to hug the coastline all the way, and then we're going to cross the Arabian Gulf. We're going to hit Rovos, and then we're going to be coming in via the ELOV 3 Alpha departure into ILS for runway 13 left, and that should be our flight down to what's that called? Abu Dhabi. Yeah, so pretty straightforward departure, pretty straightforward stuff. Hopefully you guys have a good time while watching, and I'll try and make it a smooth one for you guys. So without further ado, let's get the APU started and get ourselves pushed back. So to start up the APU on this aircraft, very simple. Come up here, flick on the master switch, and hit the start button. Once we have the available texture on the APU stuff, we know that the APU is ready for us to use, so we can come up here, turn on the APU bleed. We can see all the valves and the compressed air going through the valves and everything open up. And I don't know if you guys can hear it, but the aircraft is powering on. Well, on to the APU power. So with that being said, we can disconnect the external power. Once the external power is disconnected, the aircraft is going to switch to the APU mode. Yep, everything's looking good. And with that being said, we can come up here to the flight pad, and we can disconnect all our ground equipment. But after we verify the parking brake is on, yep, on the we're gonna remove the chocks. Let's get the doors closed and remove the ground power unit and the left stairs. You can see right there the door has just locked in. With that being said, the APU is started, everything is good to go. We're gonna get ourselves pushed back, and I'll see you guys once we're ready for taxi and engine startup. Alright ladies and gents, we've pushed back here at Karachi Jinnah International Airport. As you can see, the terminal, passenger terminals over there. Our APU is running. With that being said, we are ready for engine startup. So to start the engines, first things first, turn on the beacon light, switch the crank switch over, hit the starter switch, observe once it goes into run mode, come down here and observe the N1 coming alive, everything. N2 is rising, EGT is alive, N2 is rising well, N1 is there. We can chuck in the fuel, and engine number 1 should be starting now. Once engine number 1 has started successfully, we can repeat the same process for engine number 2. So we're going to come up here, we're going to put the starter into the start position. It's going to give us the run command. We're going to go here and we're going to observe the N1 rising, and once I'm satisfied with that, we can chuck in the fuel. As both the engines have spooled up, the aircraft has switched to the engine power. We're going to dismiss that. But before we get ready to taxi, we have to make sure we set the flaps. So we're going to set flaps for departure. Sorry, there is no external view for that because I could not get the slide animation in time. Anyways, with that being said, flaps are set. Everything seems good. We can turn on the taxi, the nose lights. Is that the nose lights? No, sorry, that's the wing light. Sorry. We can turn on this to taxi. Keep the strobes off for now. If I can finish all the way there. Yep. Turn on the runway, turn off lights. APU bleed can go off, APU can go off, ignition can go off, and we can turn on all these dampers and the ATS systems. We can set our speeds into this, so I'm gonna just have 220 there. Just whatever works for me on the Airbus. Again, it's very old aircraft. Our flight level is level 260. Since there's no ADC, I'm just gonna climb straight away to 260. Set runway heading on that, so runway 25 today. And yeah, there we go, 250. Everything seems set. I'm gonna get the aircraft taxied over, and I'll see you guys once we're at the start of the runway, ready for our departure roll. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the cockpit. We are here lined up on runway 25 left, ready for departure out of Karachi. We're gonna come up here, turn on the aircraft, all of the aircraft's external lights. If I can get the click spots, there we go. Alright, with that being said, the takeoff config test, I forgot where it is. Oh, I think that's it. Takeoff config. Takeoff config test, nothing on the memo page. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for departure. So, let's make our way to Abu Dhabi, making sure that's okay. There we go. Parking brake off. Throttles to 50. N1 rising gently. We're moving. N1 is still rising. We're gonna let M1 stabilize. N1 is stabilized. It's stable. All greens, no problems. Continue. Toga set. Oh, you hear those engines coming alive. Okay, the aircraft really wants to go to the right side. I don't know why. Really heavy rudder inputs required. Okay. It wasn't like this on the test I did. Regardless. Stabilize. V1. Rotate. Just gently lift the aircraft into the air. Pull back. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Climbing gently away. Flaps can come up. I'm gonna engage auto throttle. Engage the autopilot. Set vertical speed to 2000. Nav selected. Alright, beautiful departure out of Karachi. Let's make our way over to Abu Dhabi. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the cockpit of this Airbus A300 aircraft. We are on approach into Abu Dhabi. We are on short final here. The ILS was a bit wonky. I don't know if I misconfigured it or what, so I'm hand flying the aircraft down into the approach, manually flying this. I have actually don't have any indicators. The rose thing is not working, so I'm gonna switch this here. The ILS mode is not functioning, but I feel like my glide slope might be right. Still kind of not stabilized on the glide slope. There we go, 2 reds, 2 whites. There we go. Get the aircraft. Oh, it's a bit of stutter there. Okay, we are low on the glide slope now. Glide slope's gonna be really sensitive here. Oh shit, wrong button, wrong button. Disconnect the auto throttle. Idle power. And that is as butter as a landing you're gonna get, folks. Decel. Bit off the center line, but it's okay, it happens. Disengage throttle, disengage auto brakes, and let's just roll on to the next exit on the right, if I'm not mistaken, here at Abu Dhabi. Ladies and gentlemen, we've made it here to the Etihad ramp at Abu Dhabi. We've parked the aircraft so we can go into the cockpit and we can clean up the aircraft. So we can come up here, turn off the beacon lights, turn off the turn off lights, turn off the taxi light, connect APU bleed, watch that all switch up, and with that being said, we can shut down both engines. As both the engines power off, we can hop back into the aircraft and we can connect up all the ground equipment. All the ground equipment that we're going to connect is we're going to toggle in the chocks, we're going to call in the stairs, we're going to call in the ground power unit and the luggage, open up the main cargo and the door. As all those things open up, ladies and gentlemen, we have concluded today's flight from Karachi to Abu Dhabi. Flight time today was roughly 2 hours. If you like today's flight, remember to leave a like and subscribe. And if you have any other suggestions, leave them in the comments below. It's Small Brain Pilot here, and I will be seeing you guys in the next one.